Hello YouTube, Rocky3 here, back with my newest action figure review. Today's review is over the SH Figurarts Kamen Rider Ryuki and Dragreder. I don't actually know how to pronounce the dragon's name, so Dragreder is what I'm going to go with. But I have watched this show, not the American Masked Rider Dragon Knight, I haven't watched that, but Kamen Rider Ryuki I have watched, and it's absolutely spectacular. I love it. It was magnificent. Very great, original. I loved it so much. Just spectacular. So I had to get this Ryuki figure. Got him for like 40 bucks, and for him and the dragon and then all the stuff it comes with, excellent price. And I got free shipping on it, fulfilled by Amazon, which was also great. And it really is one of the coolest figures in my collection, coming with the dragon and everything. I mean, wow. But yeah, it was kind of like a little birthday present to myself. So yeah, really love it. Really love it. Just magnificent. I mean, look at him. Oh, so sweet. But yeah, he comes with a lot of stuff, so let's get into that right now. Here are a few of the things he comes with. He comes with several hands. As you can see, he's got a card holding hand. And fists, open hands, and these will help hold his shield. And he's got all these hands, and that's just some stuff I took off. Then his strike vent, and several other things, you know. Over here he comes with several cards, like strike vent and everything, advent, final vent, and they even have the images on them, which is really cool. Not to mention he also comes with instructions. And as you can see here, he comes with his mirror monster Dragreder, whatever, which is really cool. He has tons of articulation. He has jaw articulation, articulation on the head, neck, ball joint there, ball joint there. He's got all those joints on the arms, ball joint there, there, more joints on those legs, there, and the sword just plugs in right there. It doesn't articulate, but it also comes with this stand to hold up Dragreder, which goes all about on those three prongs there. And another thing it comes with, I forget what this is called, I can't remember, but it's what he puts his cards into. He's got his little advent deck down there as well. So yeah, it comes with a lot of really cool stuff. And here's the box, because I know lots of people like to see the import boxes. Masked Rider Ryuki and Dragreder. Dang it! And there he is. And all the stuff he can do is Final Vent, Advent, Guard Vent, Sword Vent, Strike Vent, Dragon Rider Kick. So much cool stuff. Here's Ryuki with his Guard Vent. You just take those leg pieces off of the dragon and then stick him on his shoulders, and you have to take his little shoulder knobs off before you can do so, but still, just pop him right on and guard vent, not a problem at all. But that's not the only means Ryuki has for guarding himself. He can also hold one of the shields in his hand like that by replacing the little peg that's in it, this peg right here, with one of the silver handles that you saw in the package earlier. And then if you do that, just holds it right in his hand. Pretty cool. Now here's Ryuki with his sword vent, and I have to say I really like the sword. As I said earlier, you just pop it off the end of the dragon's tail, and he holds it right in his hand, so it looks really cool. And let's not forget his strike vent. Strike vent is the dragon's head, but it doesn't come off the dragon, it's a separate piece because it needed to be smaller and etc. But you just pop his hand off, and then it pops right onto the little nub from his hand, and it can move all about like that. And then this is also articulated on the neck, and the jaw can open and close. So yeah, pretty cool. You just pop his hand off, and it's a little difficult to pop on, but you can get it. Not a problem. Now let's talk about the detail and paint on this guy. He looks pretty spectacular. I mean, check out that head sculpt. You have all the lines, which are sculpted, and you can see his rider eyes beneath there, and they look really nice. His antennae are flat. They come up in his survive mode though. He's got his Dragreder symbol right there, his chest armor, and then his advent deck, looks really spectacular. The whole belt looks spectacular. And his arms, everything, the silver, the plugs, all look great. Nice red and the black, just looks really good. And articulation, all kinds of movement up in the head. You got the ball joint and etc. And in the neck, as you can see, so he can pretty much just look anywhere you want him to, down even. And then you've got this kind of articulation in the arm, which can sometimes look a little awkward, but when you get it just right, it looks fine. Up and down, forward and back, you know, all over. And then these joints on both arms, it's really tight right here. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. And then you've got that bend right there, that joint. You've got a good bit of movement on the hands, torso, lower torso. You got that rotation. You can move all around there. Thigh swivel, knee bends, and you got die-cast feet, which is really great. So he's definitely going to stand for you. All that foot articulation, really cool. Alright, now how about some size comparisons with this guy? Here he is with his beast, Dragreder, and I think they scale up fine together. I mean, they look pretty good. When you see him do their final vent and advent and etc., it's about that scale. Now here's Kamen Rider Ryuki with some other Kamen Riders, also from SH Figurarts. He is of Kamen Rider Decade Violent Emotion, and they're about the same height, which is pretty great. And then here he is with Kuga Ultimate Form. And the Kuga Ultimate Form actually was taller, because I remember when he was in his Darkness form, which is exactly the same, but with gray eyes, he fought Decade and was about that much taller than Decade, so he would be that much taller than Ryuki as well. So that's also an accurate scaling. So he's going to scale up well with your other Figurarts Kamen Riders. Now, here's Ryuki with some Super Sentai figures. Here he is with the Super Sentai Shinken Red from Figurarts as well. It's from Shinkenger. And I guess he's just a little taller than Ryuki, but Ryuki's legs are also a little spread, so that might have something to do with it. But it doesn't really matter because they're Figurarts. You're probably going to have them posed if, you have them. So whatever. And then here, this is from Bandai America, the Power Rangers Mystic Force Red Ranger. And they don't really make Power Rangers in this scale anymore for America, but your older Power Ranger figures are going to scale up well with this Ryuki. They're about exactly the same height, and they look great. So, yeah, your older Power Ranger figures are going to scale up well with him. So all in all, what do I think of the SH Figurarts Kamen Rider Ryuki and Dragreder? Well, this is a pretty great figure set. I mean, for 40 bucks, you get Ryuki, his dragon, all those hands, weapons, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, this is great. It even comes with his cards, which I love. You see, he's holding one right there. I mean, really spectacular set. Great price. I don't really know about any complaints. I mean, this joint right here is kind of tight, but that's it. Only thing I can think of right now. It really is. Dragreder's cool. Of course, I have no idea where I'm going to put these guys. I have several places I could put the Ryuki. I mean, I would just put him with my other Kamen Riders, but the big dragon's not going to fit there. My biggest problem is finding somewhere to put him. So, yeah, I got to do that after this video. But, yeah, excellent birthday present to myself. I really love him. He's got excellent articulation, great detail, scales up well with your other figures. I mean, he's really, really cool. Really cool. I love him so much. So, I'm going to give this Kamen Rider Ryuki and Dragreder 5 out of 5 stars. I have no reason to give it any other rating. It is a spectacular figure. Both of them are spectacular figures. I guess it's technically 2 figures. And I highly recommend this for all Kamen Rider fans, all fans of Japanese television, all fans of action figures. I'm recommending this for. This is an excellent, excellent set. It's fantastic. So, yeah, that's it, everyone. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out other action figure reviews. I have my Kamen Rider Decade Violent Emotion and Kuga Darkness / Ultimate Form are up. You saw them earlier in the size comparisons. You check out their reviews. And, just the links in the description below. You know, Facebook, Twitter, my other channels, all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, thank you all so very much. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.